Battle of the Bulge. The Allied forces were Canada, Britain, United States. The Axis forces were Germany. Time, December 16, 1944. Location, Adrian Forest. Purpose. Hitler had convinced himself that the alliance between the Allies and West Europe was not strong. He felt a major attack and defeat by Germany would break up the alliance. Therefore, he ordered a massive attack against what were primarily American forces. Known as Adrian's Offensive, the initial attack by the Germans created a bulge in the Allied front line, making it known as the Battle of the Bulge. That's how it got its name. On paper, it was a seemingly absurd plan. Germany had been in retreat since D-Day. Military was depleted of supplies and was facing the power of the Allied forces. Began with a 4-day bombardment of the Allied lines that was followed by a huge armored offensive. The Germans experienced great success to start because the Allies were surprised by the attack. Before the attack, English-speaking German soldiers dressed in American uniforms went behind the lines of the Allies and spread misinformation, changed road signs, cut telephone lines. Weather in Hitler's favor. Low cloud fog meant that the superior air force of the Allies could not be used. Ground was hard enough for military vehicles to cross and suited the armored attack Hitler envisioned. December 22nd, the weather started to clear. Allies air power began counterattack against the Germans. The Germans had advanced 60 miles in 2 days, but from December 18th on, they were in a position of stalemate. The fighting was ferocious. Weather was cold and rainy. Soldiers on the ground faced very difficult conditions. Trench foot very common. By mid-January 1945, Germany really lacked fuel. Germans had to make their way back to Germany on foot. This was the unit that was responsible for the Malmedy massacre. The Battle of the Bulge was the largest battle fought by the Americans in World War II. 60,000 American troops were involved in the battle. American casualties, 81,000 men. German casualties, about 100,000 men. Could the Germans have won the battle? Almost certainly not. One huge problem, no fuel. Any form of armored attack needed a constant supply of fuel. An Allied bombing of fuel plants in Germany meant that such supplies did not exist. German generals even believed this offensive was too ambitious. It was the last huge major German offensive. It showed the Germans were truly defeated.